je vous aimerai. Ma foi, je ne sais pas. Peut-être jamais.
Savage.
Peut-être demain. Mais pas aujourd'hui. C'est certain.
I don't know what's going on with today. It's 1:01 p.m. on March 2nd, 2026. Happy birthday to my goddaughter who turned 30 today. I love you if you ever see this video. And check your messages. All right. All praise is due to the Most High God that we are here today with each other. Okay. Get another moment. Get another day. I've already prayed today and I've already done a return to sender because I am really picking up on some very negative energy that's just swirling around. And you know, sometimes I have to check myself and go, well, is it you? Is it you? And I'm like, well, self, is it you? No, it ain't me. I'm just, you know, I'm an empath and I pick up on things. And you know, yeah. So something really kind of icky's going on. I know that it is because this is like my 6th attempt today to record a video. I have already recorded another one that I will be uploading. And this is the 2nd or 3rd time that I've tried to do this one. So something's going on. Isn't there a moon coming up, a blood moon or something like that? Comment that in the chat. Comment that in the comment section. I don't know. I have to do my own little research on that later. But we're just going to jump right into a message, okay? Thank you to everybody for tapping in. I appreciate you, okay? We got the 5 of Cups turning over here. Okay? So we got the 5 of Cups in the upright. Talks about regret, remorse. I feel like more like regret. Well, then we got the Page of Wands in the reverse. Let me get one more card, please. One more card, please. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the 3 of Pentacles. Dust yourself off and try again is what I just heard. Dust yourself off and try again. Okay? That's what I heard. Dust yourself off and try again. We have Judgment in the reverse. A final decision has been made that is not going to go in someone's favor. This could be you. This could be them. This could be they. This could be whoever. But there's definitely a decision that has been made. Bad news, okay? Bad news is coming somebody's way. Not really the way I wanted this message to go, but we keep it a buck around here, okay? You know, these messages that we receive that are for the collective, you know, the high vibing collective, you know, these, you know, us. Sometimes it's not going to be always something going in your favor, but there's a message here for you, okay? I'm picking up bad news, though, with the Page of Wands in the reverse, the 5 of Cups. This has something to do with a job or some type of collaboration with some people here. I'm picking up as something for work. Yeah, expect to receive bad news. You know, a lot of people, don't be putting that out there. I'm not putting nothing out there, okay? You know, that's what I'm saying. People, you can't force a message to be what the fuck you want it to be. If that's the case, pull your own cards and lie to yourself, okay? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to pull cards and lie, okay? So take it as it resonates. Shit. You know how often I get news I don't want to hear, bad news? Okay, I don't blame nobody else. I don't blame the messenger. I may not want to hear that shit. So if you don't want to hear the rest of this, turn it, okay? But this is what I'm picking up on here. Dust yourself off and try again. Do not cry over spilled milk, okay? It's not the end for you. This is not the end. And sometimes a denial, what is that phrase, you guys? A denial isn't necessarily, well, what? Okay, God, you know, God makes things happen for us. That's what I heard. We got the Queen of Pentacles showing herself here. We got the Hierophant following her, okay? Rejection is God's protection, is what I'm telling you. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. And this may not even be you. All right. You literally cannot be somebody that you claim to be chosen, okay? You can't be a chosen one or nothing like that, expecting that all you gonna get is good news all the damn time. No, part of the whole challenge of being somebody who's chosen or here, you know, yeah, I don't know, because I don't really like using all that kind of shit. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to nobody. I'm just pretty much saying I don't really like to use those terms because if you ask everybody, they're chosen, okay? So, you know. But being somebody that is here, hello, that is sent here. I'm gonna use that deck next because it failed. Being somebody that is here on a mission, or that you feel like you are anointed, or you have some type of calling over your life, you know damn well that you are gonna go through a lot of tribulations, trials, strife, chaos, drama. There's gonna be a long list of bad news that you don't want to hear. Shit not going in your favor because it's all about the preparation. Okay. You hear what I'm telling you? All right, we got the Tower in the reverse. Clarify, well, not clarify. Let me get one more card out, please. We got the Page of Cups in the upright coming out, okay? All right, so what's the Hierophant energy in the reverse, please? Eight of Pentacles, yeah. So check this out. There might have been, maybe you applied for a job to be in some type of organization, or you applied for a job that, you applied for a job at an organization. Let's say an organization, or you applied for a very high level position, okay? You could have applied for a high level position here with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is in the reverse. Oh, yeah. Something here about a job working for an organization, or you applied for a job working at an organization, or you do work for an organization, okay? I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a lot of distractions going on right now. Give me one more for the Eight of Pentacles, please. Knight of Swords in the reverse. One more. Okay. The Hangman in the reverse. Somebody needs to stay still. Stay right where you are. That's what I'm hearing. You could feel like you're stuck. You could feel like you're stuck with the Hangman here. There's no forward movement. There's no movement. I'm picking up on the fact that somebody here is wants to get to a position fast. Wants a position, rushing into a position, something like that with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, just kind of wanting to get there. With the Queen of Pentacles, you're somebody that's about stability. You're somebody that's about your money. You're very, I heard, a shrewd business person. And that could be about your finances or the way that you handle business. Like, you don't play about your money. You don't play about your job. Or something like that. But I feel like somebody is trying to get to the very top of something. Like, you're in a rush to get there. Like, I heard, a rush to grow up. You know what I mean? No offense. Yeah, I know how that sounded, but I don't mean it like that. But I'm saying, like, somebody's moving really, really fast. What's the Tower here? Somebody has a lot of ambition. What's the Tower in the reverse, please? Yeah, Six of Cups talks about an offer. An offering. Ten of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords, please. Whoever you are, you're trying to find you're trying to find a way around something. Like you're 1:11 p.m. You are somebody that is really trying hard to find a way around something. This has something to do with like professional growth. Like the Hierophant is the leader of an organization, a group, a company. I'm telling you here, from what I'm picking up on, it's not time yet. Especially when I heard dust yourself off and try again. Continue to keep trying. You're not getting this Hierophant opportunity because you're not ready. All right? There's still something there for you. You're trying to get around this here. Okay? Let me see. You know you're not ready too. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, seven of Cups. You know that you're not ready. Okay? You know that you're not ready. One more. One more card. Thank you, Holy Spirit. We got the Emperor in the reverse. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready to take this is a big responsibility. That's Ace of Wands in the reverse. I'm telling you, you're not ready. You need to sit still. Sit still. Okay, there's a reason why you're not moving forward with something. Okay, because this is whatever this is is something that would have this offer with the Six of Cups, because Six of Cups can talk about not just the past but an offering. Whatever this is something that's very lucrative, or a lot of money was going to be given to you. But with great power comes great responsibility. And what I mean by great power in this particular reading, this position would have given you a big pay increase, a huge windfall, a raise. Okay, and with that raise comes bigger responsibilities. Okay, but you see here, I really like this card because it can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. But you see, that Two of Swords right there is stagnancy, impasse, no forward move, like standing, just being stuck. And this person is trying to figure out how to get around that, how to get around this moment where you feel like you're not getting any type of movement on your job or wherever you work. You could have applied for a promotion. So it basically is like somebody that comes in, comes to a job, works their ass off, probably very, very good at your job. And so you're there for a couple of years. There's like a management position that opens up and you apply for that management position. Okay, this Hierophant. Okay, the Hierophant again is somebody who was running the whole damn show. This is the big kahuna. And you might have applied for this job. You're not ready. You're not going to get this job. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm telling you here with this Tower in the reverse, you're not getting this. This. I feel like if you would have taken this job, or if this job would have been offered to you, you would have been in some type of huge tower moment. Okay, a huge tower moment. This is you avoiding some type of destruction or chaos or lack of foundation. Okay, foundational wreckage or something like that. Okay, this would have been very bad for you. I think you would have been in over your head. Okay. But yeah, you're trying to figure out a way to get around this, because in your head, I feel like though. I feel like there's something in you that is telling you that you don't know, or you really feel like this is yours. Like you should be the leader. Okay. You should be the one running the show. Who am I? I'm not here to judge. You know what I'm saying? I'm just reading the energy and reading the cards here. I'm really just picking up somebody here that, okay, so like the overachiever. Somebody here is an overachiever. Like that girl from Election, Reese Witherspoon. when she played that girl in Election, her and that teacher had beef because the teacher just couldn't stand the fact that she always had to be the one to win. She always had to be the one running the show. She knew everything. She was just so perfect. And it got on his nerves. She wasn't ready either. And she wasn't ready. She still had to grow up and mature. She had to go through some things. Being perfect at your job, being an overachiever, believing that you are the one that's supposed to be in charge is not always going to get you there. Okay? I'm hearing stand still. I'm also hearing dust yourself off and try again. Do not cry over spilled milk. This does not mean that it is the end of the world, that you do not get this position. Again, Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is not something for, this is not the right movement for you, okay? Not at this time. What is this Page of Cups here? The Knight of Wands. Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. What is this? The Lovers in the reverse. We got, again, with this Eight of Wands in the reverse. Again, you're being stopped. Not by anybody, but I'm picking up, this is like the universe trying to get you to slow down here. Stop. Stop. Yeah, I can't make it up. Ten of Swords. Stop. Okay? You're being stopped. You are being stopped. You're being stopped. What's the Lovers? In the reverse, please. I don't know who you are. And again, I'm not judging you. The Fool in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Somebody here is going right back to the drawing board. Somebody's really trying to figure this out. Okay? The Lovers in the reverse can say, this is not for you. Okay? This is not, whatever you think you are shooing for, you're not. And I'm really picking up on whoever this is. It has really one of those kind of like type A personalities. Like you can't tell this person shit, or they can't tell you shit, okay? Like you can't tell this person nothing. What's the Fool in the reverse, the Lovers in the reverse, please? I got an attitude now. Like I'm irritated. Okay? Yeah, the Moon in the reverse. Somebody is under the impression somebody is delulu. Somebody driving themselves crazy over this. I'm telling you, look at, right, I'm gonna go back to, let me try this, okay? Inspiration, let me see. Let me try this. It's like, girl, boy, no. No matter how hard you keep trying to reapproach the situation, redesign something, maybe even redesign yourself. I mean, I'm giving you an A for effort because, whoever you are somebody extremely motivated by success. And there's nothing wrong with that. But part of being a successful person, I feel like one of the biggest parts about being a successful person is that you realize the areas in life that aren't for you. You can't win at everything. You can't. And everything's not for you. There's been a lot of us out there that have applied for jobs, applied for friendships, applied for relationships, and we just knew that was for us, okay? And no matter how much we figured out, well, let's try this, let's try that. Let me try to see how I can paint myself or paint a situation. It's not for you, and you can't force it. I feel like the more somebody tries to force this, the worse it's going to get. Like, and I'm not even saying that this job is going to get rid of your ass. I'm saying that you're just going to meet some type of brick wall. There's going to be some type of emotional or mental collapse for this person. I feel like whoever this person is, I'm telling you, is going to be like this when they get this bad news about this. Like, so they done got themselves together a whole fucking party. They got the party going. I know I'm a shoo-in for this promotion. I know I'm a shoo-in for that job. Look they got the cat there. They done ordered lobster, wine, balloons and shit. bread on the damn sand. I don't know. What is that? Okay, but this person is, you see her there? She's like, I cannot believe I didn't get this job. You're just not the person for this particular position. You're just not. And I'm not, again, that sounds kind of harsh, but sometimes the truth is like that. Okay, I didn't have the truth given to me like that, and it might have hurt. It might have, been the disappointment. It might have hurt. I might have felt all bruised up and shit, but you get over that because you realize there's the reason why it's not for you. Okay, we can't, and that's kind of what I was saying the other day. We can't force things just because we believe that something is for us, or that maybe we believe that we're supposed to be at a very particular place where it's not even our decision. Then you've already basically kind of defeated yourself, because what we're doing at that point is we're making it, we are telling ourselves that no matter what anybody says, this is what's going to happen. No, not when you're dealing with other fucking people. Not when you're dealing with other people. People that are making decisions, executive decisions at that. And an executive decision doesn't even have to be about business. An executive decision is somebody making a decision by themselves, for themselves. Okay? An executive decision. Somebody's trying to change an executive decision or thinks that they can. Somebody's really kind of also, too, I'm picking up on, and kind of blaming, will be blaming everybody else, for why they weren't chosen for something, when really it's just not for you. And you know what? Maybe this position could have been for you if you just understood the fact that there's still, you know what I mean? Like some type of growth here that still needs to occur. Yikes. I'm going to get one of these cards out, and I'm also going to pull one from this deck here. Hit that like button for me, all right? Somebody mad at me now. 122. 222 somewhere, okay? Somebody mad now. Fuck him. He don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Well, maybe this message ain't for you, or maybe it is. Okay? Because I'm telling you now, with this Hierophant in reverse to the Emperor in reverse, somebody's not ready to move to the next level. Let's just say that. A lot of us out here truly and honestly believe because we fit a very particular type of person, or how we even view ourselves, that makes us fit to go anywhere and do anything, to run things. Whoever, the energy of this person is not somebody that would be a good leader. I'm just being honest with you, because yes, we do want a leader that's going to take care of business, that's going to stand on business. Okay. But there's a level of a very unhealthy level of someone that is very, very self-involved and self-interested in just being the one. That is very, very unhealthy and probably wouldn't work for people in a team environment. Whoever you are, you might be better off somebody that works alone. Okay? That would work alone. It's like somebody feels like they can get in here and do something better than anybody else. I don't know. Yeah, again, victim. I'm telling you, somebody's going to be playing the victim card. If you're going to feel, sufferer, target, prey, afflicted, vulnerable. Yeah, listen, commoner, regular people, regular citizen, everyday, ordinary. Somebody about to figure out the fact that you not who you thought you was. Whoever you are out there. Yep. I'm telling you, somebody's about to figure it out. You're not that guy. You're not that girl. And again, it's not saying that you're not somebody. This just means that you're just not that guy, that girl for this particular job. But I feel like whoever this person is, this transcends even past that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, I'm picking up on somebody that's a type A overachiever. That guy has to win, has to be better at everything than everybody else. And again, there's nothing wrong than not wanting to be mediocre. But because we don't feel like we're mediocre doesn't mean that other people can't feel that way. Or just because we feel like we're ready for something doesn't mean that other people might not have a difference of opinion. And yes, we don't give a fuck about what nobody thinks most of the time anyways, right? But when you are at an organization or a company or a job, you do have to give a fuck about what people think, especially if you're applying for a job. If you do not get a job, there were times that I've applied for positions at jobs. Okay. And I ain't gonna front to you. Okay. I have not suffered this kind of disappointment too often in my life. I really just haven't. Okay. But I have applied for jobs in the past and I didn't get the response that I thought that I would get. And I took that as, well, let me just figure out why they didn't hire me or why I wasn't selected for a job. I didn't sit around and say, well, fuck them. They you know, I didn't do all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also picking up too, there's some type of insecurity here with this person as well. That's why I'm saying somewhere in their mind, they know. And that could really be the problem as well. You know, there's a huge, I'm picking up here, there's a huge red flag I just heard of insecurity that this person is very unaware everybody else can see. When a person is a type A overachiever, there's generally some type of, and I'm not a psychologist or a therapist, so take it at red, Nate. Take it with a grain of salt, you know. But what I do know about people that are type A, at least the people that I've come into contact with who are type A overachievers, always have to be the number one, always have to win, always have to outperform everybody, is that there's something in them that drives a very unhealthy competitive kind of attitude or energy. And that's generally kind of linked to the fact that somebody is they have a lot of insecurities, or there's something inside of them that says that they're not enough. Okay. And people can see that. If somebody has that kind of attitude, these are the kind of people that would be more than willing to do anything, okay, to get to the top. More than willing to do anything. How can I move this out the way? How can I get around this blockade or this impasse that I'm at? Let me go see what I can do. What can I come up with now? Because I am supposed to have this emperor position. I'm supposed to be the one that does this. This is my job. How can I get around this, instead of focusing on themselves? Because they don't realize that they're showing up as somebody who can appear to be like a king or a queen or a boss, but they're showing up in the reverse. Okay, that's all I'm pretty much saying. And whoever this is getting on my nerves. I feel like Matthew Broderick from that movie now. You know how, you know, if the movie Election, you know how at a certain point you were like, yeah, I don't want the little bitch to win either. She's doing too much. You know what I'm saying? She's doing too much. Whoever this is about to do too much. Okay, and this page energy that's also coming out here too tells me that this person could have some issues about, you know, not feeling adequate enough as a, you know, when they were a child. Okay? Somebody's about to figure this out though, because they know that this is for them. And I'm telling you, this is, they're not going to get the results that they want. Not here. I heard not here or anywhere. And if they would have gotten this job, it would have been catastrophic for this person, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, somebody's about to get their wake up call. That, honey, you're just like everybody else. Okay? Somebody doesn't like being treated like a commoner. You know what I'm saying? Somebody doesn't think they're like everybody else. Somebody really feels like they're better than everybody else too. Regular people, regular citizen, everyday, ordinary. Somebody goes above and beyond to prove that they're not a commoner. But honey, boo-boo, you are. That's pretty much what this is telling you. Okay? Again, that attitude of superiority is coming out here for this reading. Okay. Can I get a card, please? And then when people be like, I ain't no motherfucking commoner. Well, so what are you saying about everybody else? That they're commoners? You know what I'm saying? People be real quick. If you notice, people be real quick and slick to say shit like that. I ain't no motherfucking commoner. So everybody else is around you? That's not the attitude to have. The best leaders and the best kings and queens, in my opinion, are people that have been commoners, motherfucker. Okay, people that are in touch with the people. This person is not in touch with the people. And I'm telling you, whatever position that this person was applying for, the Hierophant, the Emperor, this was somebody that was going to be running the entire ship. Okay? running the entire ship, running the entire kingdom, running the entire organization. No. Chronic health pain energy, the lingering weight. This is from the Divine Lessons Oracle deck made by Sassy Lux 3333. You can get that link, this deck, by clicking the link in the description box below this video. All right, this energy settles deep, intertwining itself into bones, nerves, and breath. An invisible burden that refuses to lift. It drains, restricts, and lingers, feeding on frustration and fatigue. Some days it whispers, other days it roars, but it never fully dissipates. Is it merely the body's struggle, or has something unseen rooted itself within? Are you actually carrying an ailment or an energy that refuses to release? Self-reflection and healing is helpful to release the wounds that this type of energy masks itself as, or it will continue to fester and plague generations. Okay? So, what am I hearing here? Whoever you are out there, it's not the end of the world if you don't get this job. Well, I'm just going to say if, because I'm not a fortune teller. I'm just telling you here. There's a huge chance that this person or you will not be getting this job. They've decided, whoever these people are that you work with or work for, but I'm picking up work with. Like, this could be like a vote, and that's going to fuck this person's whole identity up too. It's like a person literally being cast off the island, okay? Like Survivor and shit. You see a person at the island? Yeah, bitch, you gotta go. You gotta go. Somebody's getting casted off of the island, so to speak, okay? And this person's not gonna be able to take it, because whoever this is feels like they have a right to be where they are. They have a right to be in that position. They're entitled to this, okay? Don't you know who the fuck they are? That's what I just heard. Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why you're going to be in the Five of Cups, because you still got you're still holding on to something from the past that tells you that you're either not enough or that you are way more important than you truly are. That's what the fuck I'm telling you. Okay? Because whoever you are, this energy is really pissing me off. But because I move out of love, I'm going to just tell you, dust yourself off. Try again if you want to. Who am I to tell you that you don't belong somewhere? Who are they to tell you don't belong somewhere? If you feel like you belong somewhere or a job is yours, go ahead and go after it. I'm just telling you what's in the cards. But my advice, if you was a friend of mine, which I'm probably sure by now I probably would have cut your ass off already. But if we were still friends, I would say, listen, bitch, whether you male or female, listen, bitch, listen, nigga. Okay? That job, you are somebody that needs to run your own shit by yourself. You may want to consider that, so you can run your ship the way you want to. And if you do get big enough to where you're actually owning like a company, you're going to want to get some motherfucking slaves up in that shit. A mindless people that's going to listen to your bullshit, appease you, kiss your ass, compliment you all the time, and do whatever the fuck you say all the time, because that is the only way that people are going to be able to work for you. Okay? That's what I would say. Jeez Louise, man. Who is this? I've never been like that. Oh, this is where I belong, goddammit. You get that, pop that balloon real fast on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Pop. Let me get a couple of cards out here. Let's get 3 cards out here. We got Michigan. Somebody could be, whatever. Michigan's significant. My nose is itching. Okay. Let me get another card, please. Shit. I should not be laughing at this, but this shit is hilarious to me. Because there's always a motherfucker sitting around thinking that everybody, ain't nobody ever on their level. I'm the Hierophant. I'm the Emperor. I'm the Empress. No, you ain't. Because emperors and hierophants and empresses, emperors, and hierophants don't act like that. Not good ones anyway. A motherfucker always walking around talking about who you are. That might get your ass got. See, real people in power, people with that much power and influence, they don't move like that. They don't always have to announce who the fuck they are or what title the universe or God gave them. People don't have to do that. Shit shows up on you automatically. Okay? So whoever this is somebody that always has to let everybody know, like, I'm that guy, I'm that gal type energy. I'm the one, I'm him, I'm her. No, you're not. Okay? We got Africa. Significant. All right? We got Minnesota. And we got Georgia. Okay? I'm going to keep them out. Okay? Michigan, Minnesota, Georgia, Africa. Okay? And before anybody get fucking started, nah, I know I live in Minnesota and I'm from Georgia, but bitch, this is not my message. It ain't my shit. I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't act like that at all. If I don't get a motherfucking job, bitch, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that fucking serious. Carve your own path. If you can't find what you're looking for, if you keep getting rejected, that could be God's way of saying go into business on your own. Or if you keep getting rejected by places where you feel like you should be, then you got to do the inner work. You got to figure out why do I keep getting rejected in places that I know I'm supposed to be in? Because either you're going to figure out that you still have work to do, and maybe that'll open up those doors, or maybe your ass will figure out you don't fucking belong there. Okay? Are you in it for purpose or for validation? I wondered why I wrote that shit down. Are you in it for purpose or validation? Whoever this person is not in it for the purpose. They're in it for the validation. The hand claps, the notoriety, okay, the fanfare, some bullshit like that, okay? They in it for the celebration. That's why ain't nobody came to this bitch's party. That's why ain't nobody coming. Okay? Nobody coming to that pity party either. But that cat, and the cat's on the table like, as long as she keeps crying, I can still keep eating this lobster. And that's all that's about to happen. Okay? You know, she got to be real mad. She done knocked over drinks. Now, that's a no-no in my world, bitch. You don't knock over no motherfucking drinks because you mad. But they're your drinks. You by yourself. Do what you want. Okay? You still got a whole bottle of wine up there. That's the whole point. See that there? See what I'm talking about? You got a whole bottle of wine up there and you focused on that little funky ass shit. Okay? Pop that balloon. Pop. And it's funny to me. It's funny to me because, you know, we encounter these kind of people. And again, this is, to me, I'm not picking up a bad person. I'm just picking up somebody that has a grandiose sense of themselves. And that's not healthy. That's where narcissism begins. Okay? And I'm not going to act like I have never had a narcissistic moment in my life because trust and believe I have. But once that balloon was popped a long time ago, I figured that shit out. You know what I'm saying? The world does not revolve around you. Maybe your world does, but not everybody else's. Okay? That is the end of this message. Wow. I didn't think it was going to be this long. That's the end of this message. I'm going to close out this reading. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, comment in the chat, comment down below. Before I step out, I would like to say thank you to all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, and OGs. I love you guys. Savage Appleseed family members, thank you for your monthly contributions to this channel. If you are the winner, please reach out to me at thespiritualsavage@outlook.com to claim your prize. Okay, one person has, I'm waiting on the other person. Okay. Also, too, if you'd like a personal reading from me, and again, these messages my personal messages are pre-recorded messages at this time. I will record the message and send you the link. I'm not doing live Zoom interactions at this time. Okay, I'm just not ready to do that yet, and I have not gotten the signal from the divine that I should. Okay, so no offense to anybody, I'm just not doing that right now. Okay, so but if you would like to receive a reading from me, please email me at spiritualsavage@outlook.com, and I'll be more than happy to assist you. Okay. But in the meantime, remember, you grow, I grow, I grow, you grow, we grow together. It's always love and light around this bitch. It's always take it easy. I love you to the moon and back. Bye, baby. Deuces.